Hello. Welcome. Oh. I think Jeff left his TV on. There, I'll mute him till he comes back. Welcome, guys. Oh boy. Oh, I need to start. I have to start walking some of that food off that I ate during Thanksgiving time. Tonight was the last of the turkey. I made some gravy and fried up the turkey, and put it with some egg noodles and had at it. Jeff, you back yet? He's probably talking, didn't realize I muted him. Kev?
Yeah, I'm here. Hell, I was talking, didn't even know I was muted.
Your TV was on.
Yeah, I'm sitting here. What the hell's going on? Fixing so you got an echo, and I remembered my TV needs to be muted here.
Oh,
you didn't have no mashed potatoes with the last that turkey?
No, I don't do mashed potatoes for Thanksgiving. I usually do mashed potatoes for Christmas because I do sweet potatoes for Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Okay. I'll let you slide with that one now.
Oh yeah, I actually make the potatoes and I put cheese in them and stuff, and then I put it in the oven and bake it. Oh, they're really good.
Well, now I had, what was it? It was 6 pretty decent sized sweet potatoes. So hell, I cooked them all up, and I got 3 cups out of it to make my well, they called for 3 cups. It was more than that went in there. But sweet potato casserole.
Yeah.
And I've got enough left over. I got to make a sweet potato pie with what's left over.
Yeah, I had sweet potato pie and blueberry pie.
Oh damn! I hate to say this. I don't think I ever ate a blueberry pie.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
I'm sure they are. Mm-hmm. But talking about cooking, I realized tonight that there is a spice in our kitchen that we got to get rid of. One of the we had Dixie had made some baked chicken in the oven, and we put some spice on it, which is pretty good. And recipe called for garlic powder, 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 right? Dick said she couldn't find it. I looked up there and I saw garlic. I handed it to her and I said, there it is. What I handed her was not garlic powder, it was garlic salt.
Oh.
That was one of the biggest mistakes I made. The best part about a chicken is the skin to me.
Yeah.
If it's fried or if
Get that little crispiness.
yeah. And she
Yeah.
crispy did that pretty damn good too.
But it
It
was
wasn't burnt.
salty.
It wasn't burnt. It was good. Dixie told me with all the spices on it, I'm gonna need to take probably about 2 or 3 Zantacs. And I said, why? She said, because it's got a real good bite to it. And anytime you tell me that, I'm gonna have to take a bite of it. So I reached over there and pulled a piece off. My tongue was on fire. And she said, you know what happened? I said, what's that? She said, that was garlic salt you handed me. Say what? So I walked back over there and looked again, and sure enough, it was garlic salt. So I got to get rid of that spice. That's twice that's happened here.
Yeah, and the thing is that it's more salt than it is garlic too.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, I would rather make my own, and it would be probably 80% garlic and 20% salt.
Yeah, I think this here garlic salt is 98% salt, and the rest of it garlic.
Probably.
But I mean, if we knew it was salt, we would not have put near as much on it as they called for. But I had to pull the skin apart, and I'm sitting there looking, right in the trash. Couldn't eat it, but the inside of it, man, it was off the hook.
Oh,
it was good.
That's good.
Yeah. So the bird did not give its life for nothing this go around.
Yeah.
And look, talking about chickens, y'all be careful now, because there is a flu that has come back around for chickens.
Well, it hasn't gone anywhere. It's just it's not boom in the news.
Yeah.
But
Buster.
What did I say it was? Let me go down and look.
Ohio and Illinois.
No, Iowa.
Iowa, okay.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, Iowa is the potato state. What they doing with chickens up there?
Every state's got chickens. But they were hit with it, and they had to delete 17.3 million birds. Ohio, it's 5.1 million birds.
Well, what I think my idea is on that, and I can't say nothing with that.
Yeah.
But it's a shame. And I'm going to tell the audience of what I was telling you. It was a scan, what I saw. I was going through the news. I did not read it. But it seemed like to me, it's either beef or pork. It's going to be the next one in the news. And I'm leaning more toward the beef right now.
Well, it's going to be so expensive for beef. Hamburger's going to be $10, $15 a pound.
Dude, I was watching up on YouTube today. How they put that? Fake foods, okay? And it was 10 of the most bought foods that were fake. Steak was one of them. Yeah, I cannot think of the name of it, but it's a Japanese cow. And all they feed it is rice and corn. They don't let
that's not fake though.
No, that ain't. But what's going in on the market It's something like what is it? 40% additives. How'd they put that?
The stuff from Japanese, that's real expensive stuff.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Just for
Wagyu,
yeah.
Wagyu stuff. Yeah,
It's like $100 a pound. That's the estimate. Okay.
yeah.
So don't call me a bushcraft up and say, look, we was wrong. I'm estimating this from memory. And when you get old, the memory goes. Trust me. But and that was not the most expensive one. There was another one. And what was it? It
They
was
feed
a
them.
mushroom.
Well, there's one that they no, that's pork. That they feed some kind of nut. That's all they eat.
Yeah.
And they have, oh man, that's some of the best pork you'd ever get. And they did that little shave thing where they shave off a little slice of it.
Yeah.
That's like $50 for that little sliver of meat.
And it ain't even enough to cover the palm of your hand.
Yeah, I'm like, geez, why would somebody make something so expensive?
For the elites to eat.
I know why, but yeah. I mean, and they rub it into people that ain't never going to eat that. So,
right.
And what irritates me is there's junky parts of each animal we eat. The main three are chicken, cows, and pigs. There used to be junky parts of those animals. Chickens, it was the wing. Cows, it was a brisket. That was a cheap piece of meat until it got popular from TV shows. You know, everybody's cooking the brisket now, and they're having this and that and the other. So these cheap parts ended up starting being the most important part of the animals now.
You know, and it ain't been too long ago, chicken used to be the cheapest meat out there.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's up there with the T-bones and ribeyes. You know.
Yeah. Remember the shortage last year?
Yeah, that's true. But
look, eggs were $10 a dozen at some places.
Yeah, I bet you a bunch of them hatched into little chickens before they got bought too. Yeah, but y'all wait. Check this out. It's going to get worse. Mm-hmm. You think it's bad now? Wait next year at this time. Y'all going to be saying, man, I wished I was stocked up last year. You know, everybody says that the year after. And right now, you're sitting there, you're debating on pay rent or buy groceries, pay rent or get your meds. You know, I've never had to do that yet, but I'm getting mighty close to it.
And I got some reports of what's planning for this upcoming Christmas, and this has been they done this poll for 1,000 people in each state, so they could figure out, you know, the average and all that funky stuff. 61% of holiday shoppers said that they will change their holiday spending this year because of inflation.
Check out Black
76% of Americans said they wish there was less pressure to spend money on holiday gifts. And 50% of Americans said they wish gift giving wasn't a holiday tradition.
Well, you know.
So, I mean, what does that sound like to you? That they're wanting to get rid of Christmas?
Yeah.
But I do know that Christmas is not, you know, for giving gifts. It's you know, it's Jesus's birthday. That's what you're supposed to be celebrating. But it is time for giving. But
Maybe.
The more this sounds like they want to get rid of this this day. So that means they're wanting to get rid of Christmas.
I reckon next would be Easter, right?
Possibly.
Which is about gone anyway.
Yeah, you sit there and think 50% of the people that's done this study. I don't know, you know, how they pick the people or anything like that. All I know is 50% of the people wish there wasn't a holiday for giving gifts.
Lake, this ain't my show. This is Bushcraft. My show, I would have the egg timer.
The poll showed that an average shopper plans to spend $851 on holiday gifts this year. And
dude, wait a minute.
That's a lot of money.
That, man, we used to, coming up. Hey, I wish I could have spent $800 and some coming up on Christmas. Mm-hmm. You know, and the way it's got now, you damn near have to go take a loan out.
Well, look at people who are on disability to where each paycheck pays for their bills and their house payment or rent or whatever. Where's this $850 coming from?
I ain't saying nothing. No, not here anyway. But oh, shut up.
And this other one here, 39% said that they can't afford it this year, so they're not celebrating.
Me and the wife are teetering on that line right now as we speak.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's done got to the point, kids first before adults.
Yeah.
You know, and when I say kids first, I'm talking about the ones who don't exactly know what's going on. I can't say it because
they don't need to know all the struggles and stuff.
Exactly.
They kind of know though. You can't hide it too much from them.
Well, you know, me coming up in my household when I was a youngin', I never heard my mom and daddy talk about finances, you know, bills and nothing like that. I had no idea what it was until I got married, and it was like,
well, they hit it good then.
yeah, they did. Well,
it's not easy to you know. Now, I bet you, if you think back, then you see little signs now that you know how it is.
Well,
that you probably didn't pick up when you were younger.
Now, back in the 70s, Okay, I'm talking early 70s here. I remember my daddy being the chef in some restaurants. His paycheck was $1,000 a week. Okay, my mama worked in the mill and she was a knitter. Her paycheck every 2 weeks was right at $500. So there was $2,000 a month coming in that house. Back in the early 70s, that's like what today? Oh hell, how would you go about doing that? What, $2,000-3,000 a month coming in today? You know, we had it good, but for some reason we stayed broke and there was no money left over.
You Doug stayed in the hospital when I was small.
I ain't worth counting that.
I know, but still.
They don't need to know all that. But, you know, but yeah, back then, money was money. It went a whole heck of a lot further than what it did today.
Oh, yeah.
$1 back in, hell, I remember going to the store, getting nickel bubble gum. Okay, I can't say penny. That was a little bit before my time. But the cheapest bubble gum I could remember was 5 cents. Shit, I take $2 and run down to the store and get a brown paper bag full of candy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, take to school and sell it. But now, what, $20 and you get about a handful of candy now?
Yeah. You see, well, it's like $16 to $20 a pound for candy bars. The big bags for not Valentine's, Halloween.
Yeah.
If you look at the bag, not the count, but look at how much the bag weighs, and sit there and think of how much you're paying for a pound of candy.
Well,
it's crazy.
My daddy's number one candy out of all time was Hershey Kisses. Okay. That was his candy. Walmart, before he passed, we can go up there and get the big bag of Hershey Kisses for around $8, give or take. Went up there the other day and I thought, hell, I'll get me a bag like that. Dude, I ain't paying $15 for a damn bag of candy like that. You know,
yeah.
It got thrown. It didn't get put. It got thrown back up on the shelf. I ain't paying that much. And the bad thing about it is, there's nut houses out there. Sorry, Peanut, but there's nut houses out there that will buy that. You know, they don't think twice about that.
Mm-hmm. To pay for Christmas this year,
Dude. I would.
It's crazy. This is where we've gotten that, you know.
Well, the bad thing about it is I almost fell in that category today, taking a loan out. But they wanted collateral. I told them I ain't got shit.
That's have gone way up too. Yeah. The price of milk's gone way up.
Yeah, I see that. $3.57. The price of nuts have gone way up. No kidding.
Yeah.
And I've got a damn mint in my backyard. Or I had until the damn squirrels got.
Oh, I seen something really amazing. This little thing. It's like a bunch of wires. It was like this, and it hooked to a fork that you use a stick on, and you roll it on the ground, and it picks up all the nuts inside there.
Yeah.
I was like, that's the coolest thing ever.
It is. I saw that myself.
I've always had to rake them things up, and then you have to go through the put them in a bucket and fill it up and get rid of the floaties. And
Yeah, I think that's what's tearing my lawnmower blades up is those damn black walnuts out there.
I wouldn't doubt it.
They got to be about the hardest nuts I know of.
We got one squirrel get him a nut off the ground, one of them nuts
Black
off
walnuts.
the tree, and he'll go up the tree with it and eat it, or sell it and eat it.
And if another squirrel comes within reach, he comes down out of that tree and tears that other squirrel up.
Yep, that's his tree. That's his tree.
Yeah. Do you have little where they bury them all over the place?
Man, we got holes all in the yard out
They
there.
do bury 'em. I've seen them do that.
I've got, I'm going to say we got 2 good persimmon trees out there that we can get persimmons off of. There is 1, 2, 3 black walnut trees in my yard and between 8 and 12 pecan trees out there. But I don't care. It seems like every damn squirrel within 5 miles is in my yard because
Well, yeah.
I can't get the pecan.
It's smorgasbord.
I'm wanting some chestnuts is what I'm wanting.
Yeah, you hear the price of chestnuts?
I'm scared.
Nope. I think it was somebody in chat said they're like $12 to $14.
Oh my
A pound?
goodness.
Yeah.
I haven't seen no chestnuts. Well, I ain't really looked for chestnuts around here. Yes, Robert, I'm all time talking about my nuts. Okay, I'm proud of them. But chestnuts, I don't know if I want a couple of them trees or not. I could if I could get to them before the squirrels got them.
Well, you know what? You can fill the freezer up with something.
Yeah, hey, don't even go there. I've already thought about that.
You thought about
The wife is already sitting there. No, you ain't neither. I'm sitting there thinking, watch me. Let me get a good air rifle or slingshot.
Yeah, I would. And if they're eating all those, you know, walnuts and stuff, those are some good eating squirrels.
Dude, me and the wife sit here. I've got a ramp that I built a few years ago with a handrail on it.
For Pop.
Yeah, for Pop. And there is a squirrel who comes up and sits on that handrail. I bet you that damn squirrel's a good 5 pounds. I'm sitting there. I'm not going to tell you what's going through my mind. But I'm sitting there going,
some bacon grease.
Yeah, you damn right. Gravy.
The gravy.
Man, the gravy is about, if not better than the meat itself.
Well, the meat, once you sear that, and again, I do it in bacon grease. I'll even put bacon in there so it gets extra.
You'll even put bacon grease in with bacon, won't you?
Yep.
Good evening, Grape Jams.
And guess what? Tonight we are not going to talk about food.
Dude, what time travel are you in right now?
Well, the funny thing is, I had an email and somebody sent.
You see what Bubba News posted?
I got an email, somebody charging me $200, and I'm like,
what?
And they said that every time they come to my life, they have to eat. So they're going to they want to charge me $200 for what's that thing called? Oh, Weight Watchers.
What was it?
It was a damn bug. I don't know what type it
What would
was.
be?
Oh, hell. Sorry about this. Y'all give me a few minutes. I got to play my fly swat here. I got him.
I heard it
Look.
hit. I don't know where it went.
Jeff and his bugs.
And his fly swatter taped
That
up.
damn
One.
June bug.
Oh, was it Doom
What the
bug?
hell's a damn June bug doing out this time of year?
Don't let us me. I don't even know where he comes
He's
from.
in the house keeping him warm.
Asshole, I should just grab him and throw him out.
He just decided to come out.
So, but as he was saying, Grape Jam says, hello, Dixie.
So that's that.
Oh, look. I'm sitting here today. You know, I like watching videos where they go to junkyard, buy cars, and restore.
Oh, my God.
Okay. Daryl McCoolin or something like that. I can't pronounce his name. He went and got him a 68 Mustang.
No, it's a Falcon.
No, not that one.
Oh, the one for the book?
Do your book.
Falcon.
I ain't talking about the one that broke in half.
Oh, okay.
But he was sitting there, he was getting it running and everything like that. And he got to talking. He said, y'all need to hit them lights so I can get paid. My dog needs some dog food. The dog's name is Dixie.
Oh boy.
How about that one?
So I looked at Dixie and I said, I didn't know you like dog food. She said, oh yeah, that's pretty good. So now I'm sitting here trying to think about how to incorporate cans of dog food in our.
I will hurt you.
So Wednesday for your live, you're gonna say hit that like button so I can get some some food for Dixie.
You know that ain't no bad idea. I might just do that.
No, thank you. You sent to him for his dog.
But now the other one we're talking about, one where the car broke in half. It was on
The one
Sleeper Dude.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I like this one real good. The whole family gets in on this. The kid, I think the youngest one,
Oh
like
yeah, I've seen that one.
the girl. Well, they went to a junkyard and they was pulling a car up on the trailer.
Tyler, yeah.
And literally, the car broke in half. Literally. So he went ahead and finished putting it up on there, and they took it back, got it all lined up and everything. And the boy, he's got to be
I don't know
10, 11 years old, somewhere along there. He welded the car together.
Oh, welded it.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
And I'm sitting there thinking, why didn't you put a piece of I-beam or something, you know, slide it in there and then weld it like that? I'd be scared to death of riding that car now.
Yeah, hit a speed bump.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. I've seen that happen. I've seen when they used to be frames.
Yeah.
They get a chunk of metal about that big, and then they weld around it. And, oh, we're done.
Bull loaded. You better look. If you got a crack in a frame, to me, if you're going to weld it, get a piece that's at least 2 foot long.
Oh yeah,
you know, a foot on each side. That way it'll give it more stable support.
yeah.
But he no, he didn't even do that. He just welded it together. And no, you should have saw the frame of that car. I'm surprised.
Wasn't no top, I mean, with a top, but.
No, huh? It wasn't even the top to it.
To it.
It was just a frame. It was
Yeah.
convertible.
Yeah. Like you can post Phoenix's link, his new channel, I should say.
The second dawn.
Yeah.
I had to sit there and think about it. I ain't used to that name.
Yeah.
And we can't say what his real name was.
Mm-mm.
Well, you can say it here, but we can't talk about what happened to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't bring nothing up.
He just said some shit he shouldn't have said. But it was a time bomb ticking, is what it was. We knew it was going to happen. We just didn't know when. But it happened. But let's get back on track here.
Yeah.
Okay. So we won't be talking about food or cars.
Well, I'll give a shout out to Paragon. I can't even talk. Paragon Ranch. Ridge Ranch. I'll get it out.
Are you pulling to me?
Yeah, pretty
No.
much. Yeah, they're pretty much the vineyard chicks down there without a vineyard in Oklahoma.
Well, when did they move?
Who moved?
You said it was vineyard chicks without the vineyard in it.
Yeah, Paragon Ranch.
You know I'm messing with you, right?
Oh,
Might be confused if you do that, Jeff.
If his mind's like mine, it ain't gonna take much. She told me to quit doing that. I might get you confused. Hey, we got 107 people in chat. How many likes we got? About 20. Come on. Y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe button and leave a comment, please. It helps a lot.
Oh yeah, that's one thing. It helps when the lives afterwards to get views afterwards.
Yeah.
It is those comments, because then if it starts getting comments, then they start. And this is for other people because they're not going to share mine out, but for other people that have lives, if you get everybody to comment afterwards, that's better for the algorithm. They'll put you on the search in the browse, all that stuff that you need.
What life? I agree with you. Talking about the topic, I think more people are having to look for ways just to make ends meet and stay afloat.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I want to give a shout out to Vineyard Chicks. Believe it or not, the keyboard player, I cannot think of her name. KK. KK, you done an excellent job in cooking in that video I saw today.
Okay, what did she bake?
I want to say it's some type of bread or candy or something like that. She ended up cutting it.
Yeah.
And I don't know if the bread was that hard or if her knife was that dull, but as she was cutting it, it kept disintegrating on the end there.
Well, it's supposed to be like that. It's an Italian
Biscuit. Which biscuit?
I guess you could call it a biscuit, but it's meant for dipping in coffee and stuff. Yeah.
Well, now what got my attention was the word biscuit. I was wanting to see her make a biscuit. You know,
It's not a
it wasn't
biscuit.
the type of biscuit I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it's not a biscuit. There you go.
They call it biscuits, I think, in England. They call
No,
cookies.
no, it's Italian.
I knew I was close. It wasn't here in the States.
Yeah, there you go.
But all in all, she done good.
Yeah,
All in all, KK, you done good.
yeah, she did really good.
She
She
did.
did.
She had like she's a tad bit on the nervous side.
And I'm assuming Trey is the editor, but Trey did good at, or whoever did the editing did really good too.
Yeah. You are funny, Jeff. Can he eat it, Charles? No, because I ain't got no teeth.
It gets soft when you dunk it, though.
Yeah, but it's like this right here. Okay, if I dunk a what y'all call biscuit in my coffee, I do not want my last swallow of coffee to be all grainy. It reminds me of coffee grounds in my coffee. I can't deal with coffee grounds. Got to dunk it.
Well, you don't hold it in there until it disappears. You just hold it in there till it gets nice and soft and
Eat it.
yeah.
You dunk it in your coffee, it won't disintegrate. I promise. Man, there must be some strong cookies in. You know what? I'm not gonna. What went through my mind, I'm not gonna say it.
Grape Jams. He's drinking sweet tea or Southern sweet tea.
Yes, Southern sweet tea. And trust me, if you think them cookies has got a lot of sugar in it, let me send you a glass of sweet tea up there. It will. If you're not used to drinking Southern sweet tea, the first time you drink a glass of it or swallow, you best be sitting down. That way you won't have far to hit the floor. I'm setting up. Truthfully, I know what those biscuits are used for. Okay, I'm up here trying to be funny.
Make you laugh.
Yeah, make you laugh, you know. But some of the comments up in here, y'all got to quit that shit. It's funnier than I am. Yeah. Sorry about that. I apologize. My wife just looked at me and told me, "Watch your mouth."
That it is a good morning whether I want it or not.
Exactly.
Some of the things that for me to save money on this year, of course, the kids, I'm going to have to buy them stuff, but because they'll look at you funny if I give them a can of something. But that's what I'm planning to do. I went and
Grace Johnson.
I went and made up some cranberry apple butter, and I plan on making something else and canning it up and give that out for gifts for grown-up peoples.
I've got to get started on making my apple butter. It's what I've got to get, because I've already got quite a few orders for that. And I got payday coming up. I may have to go get me some more apples.
Oh, those apples I got. Oh, they were really good. And I kind of missed that smell in the house.
Yes.
Oh, that smells so good.
Well, the funny thing about it, I had Roy's mama. I know you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Roy's mama was a cook. Oh my God, she could cook. Anytime from Thanksgiving till New Year's Eve, when you walk in her house, you did not want to leave. It smelled so good. You know, cinnamon, apples, ham, whatever. She was all-time cooking. Fruit cake. I don't know if she ever made any fruit cakes or not, but that woman could do some cooking.
Bacon flavored with no bacon in it, probably.
You know, no, they have got spam with bacon flavored.
Bacon flavored. That doesn't mean it has bacon in it.
Okay, okay. I
Yeah.
see what you're going with this.
Yeah, because their idea of flavoring is a smoke flavor, and they think, oh, that's bacon.
That's BS.
Yeah.
Watch my mouth that time, Dixie.
There are some recipes or things that claim, oh, bacon flavored this, and you look at it and there's no bacon in it at all in it. Oh, fruitcake cookies.
You see what Grape Jam's posted, right? Fruitcake cookie. No, it's down below. Lake Files, I will be gifting Josh some spam and you and Alice some biscuits. LOL.
Biscotti.
Lord have mercy. I hope that is recorded. I want to see the expression.
Oh.
Grow Big TV, hello, sir. Or ma'am. You either get somewhere along your title, you got to have a male or female name in there.
Huh?
Yeah. So I know if you say, I said Grow Big TV, I said, thank you, sir, or ma'am.
Oh, it's actually both. So
I wasn't wrong this time.
yeah, it's hard to get wrong on that one.
Depending on who's doing the typing, huh?
Yeah, it's probably Joe though.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Joe.
Chocolate's poisonous to cats.
Oop.
Okay. Then I was right. Hello, sir. Wait a minute. Joe can be a female also. Short for Josephine.
Oh. Uh-oh. Great Jam busted. He was listening.
Allie, if that happens, I really truly hope you got the camera rolling. Man, that would put y'all way over a couple of hundred.
Look.
What?
And we have to tell KK, I want to see more of those cooking videos.
I think they got a segment going on right now.
Well, they got a song that they're doing, but they want to show recipes that people are doing. So if one of the mods want to put, do you guys actually have a video for that explaining it for the Vineyard Chicks' Eat It video and stuff?
Oh, Michael Jackson, Eat It? No.
That's Weird Al.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, they want to
I know
show food, and they'll put your link and all that stuff up there. So if you're planning on cooking something within the next week or so, send them your link to your video and stuff, and they'll add you to the video that they got planned.
Well, see, I'm going to end up missing out on that one because look, seriously, it's getting to the point I can't even cook no more. I can't. Every knife in my house is past razor sharp. Okay. A razor is dull compared to my knives.
There you
And the way I am, I would trim my nails all the way up to the quick. But if you are
Yeah. If anything, if I don't get one here in the next few days, which I have no idea what I'd make,
chili beans,
I've got a short. I think. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
you know what? I baked
Now
the
that
cake.
they went and put this in a category for shorts. It's been a while since I done it.
They erased my cake baking short. Well, it wasn't short.
Oh, actually, I got a couple of them. I got this one too. Oh, here it is. Let me see.
Sniffer, really? My eggs would be flat.
Is what vineyard?
God, I got it.
See what vineyard she's put up there.
Oh no, that's not the right one. Well, that's another cooking one, but that wasn't the right one.
Zantac time might be too low.
Oh, I got kale chips too. Oh, there it is. There's the one.
Did you say you had cow chips?
Kale.
Oh, kale. Okay, it sounded like I was going to say, I ain't eating none of your cow chips. I ain't eating nobody's cow chips. That's almost as bad as mountain oysters.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people don't know what mountain oysters are. And I know the robots up on YouTube damn sure don't know what it is.
There we go.
What is that, a ham?
Pork butt.
Okay. Hey, you know, a hog has 4 hams on it.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious. A ham comes from a leg, don't it? A hog's got 4 legs. Damn, that thing's tender.
Oh yeah.
Well, we ain't talking about food, but we sure are showing videos about it. Mashed potatoes, green beans, sweet
There we
potato pie. Man, come on. I was just starting to get hungry all over again.
Well, I was going to say, would a short work too for being entered in the video thing? Because I'd have to look and see if I got any. Well, actually, I do. I actually have one that my daughter did like 7 years ago.
Food man, huh?
Okay.
I think my thumbnail for Wednesday is going to be called food.
Food.
Yeah, I mean, when is the last video that me or you had up did not talk about food? You got to think on that one, huh?
Well, the last video I've done?
No, either one of us has done.
Well,
I'm talking about Bushcrafty family when me and you get up on here.
Oh, okay. The last.
I had to go back and recorrect myself.
I was just saying is the last, because I did that the Q thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And for those who are wondering, I did make a mistake, and I meant to say 1 p.m. and I accidentally said a.m. instead of p.m. and I've been corrected to like 30 times. And trust me, I know military time because I get told it all the time.
Of course.
Yeah. Because my son tells me, oh, I get off at, 2400 or whatever. And I know what that means because that's when I have to call him or talk to him or whatever.
Hello, Mr. Carson, 1954.
Hey, Carson. Hope you're doing good. Well, that video was about barbecue. Wait, what?
Okay.
I think that's the one I smoked. I'm not sure. I've got another one that's where I smoked a ham and baked beans. Oh, I was real tempted to this year, and I might do it for Christmas, depending how the weather is outside. Because if it's too cold, it's too much for that electric smoker to smoke anything.
Throw it in the ground. Oh, you see what Sniffer put?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it was supposed to be about barbecue.
Really?
BBQ.
Yeah.
But I want to hear from you guys in chat. How
Hello,
do you plan on trying to save some money this season, Christmas season, by get gifts and buying food and all that stuff?
Well, if we get gifts, we're gonna have to cut back on the food. So that's how we're gonna save.
Yeah.
We got turkeys.
If we got two of them.
Mm.
Hey, we got turkeys for each hand. How about that? Let me see. It was that's Lake Files. The weather outside is frightful. Now, baby, it's cold outside.
Yeah, it's snowing today here.
Keep it up there.
We want
Yeah.
We have.
We want the snow.
Where are you coming from? You better pack your bags and move north then.
I see down what, a year? Then snow.
Well, you're supposed to be getting it this year.
I hope.
Keep it up. I'm gonna send you to your room. I'm gonna go to your room.
I'll have a room.
If you fixing to.
19 degrees and snowing.
Damn, I thought at 19 degrees it was too cold to snow.
Yeah, right. I've seen it snowing below zeros.
Well, hell, would it be considered snow or would it be considered ice flakes?
I've seen snow.
Well, there is a difference. There is where ice falls, and it's not hail. It's
I know.
Yeah, it's straight ice comes from the sky. Yeah, I'm. Everybody said, we want a white Christmas. No, I don't want a white Christmas. I don't like snow.
Sniffer, really? That's cannibalism. Bear true.
There's no.
I'm trying to read it.
Oh, hush.
Turkey in each hand. What about the one sitting down in front of the laptop? That's almost as bad as asking Nut House which peanuts he likes. best.
Yeah, we did a little history lesson on the peanut guy. Yeah, he had a really long name. I forget what the name was now, but they actually got rid of him. I'll put it that way.
Really? So
Yeah.
they cracked him open, huh?
No, they dropped him from a cliff and blew him up.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to see this one now.
Yeah, go look at, because he it was either 106 or 104 years old. His first name, I think, was Bartholomew.
Bartholomew. Now you got me where I can't say it. Bartholomew. Yeah, him. That's the one.
Yeah, there's his name, and it was actually a boy in school that drew the character, and he won, and he shows up. We talk about nuts, and he shows up
Every time. Now, wait a minute. When that little boy sat there and drew that peanut, did he put a molecule on him when he drew it?
No hat and everything.
Huh.
The monocle was on the Monopoly dude.
Yeah.
Even though he doesn't have one now, but
Dude, I'm gonna sit here and I can't think of the name I'm wanting to say, but I just swore up and down Mr. Peanut had a molecule at one time.
it's probably one of those things, so I don't know.
Yeah, and I can't think of the name of it.
You mean the Mandela effect?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and there's you can go and watch the video. I won't play it on here because I'll probably get in trouble for it, but you can actually watch what happens. They're in the peanut mobile and they're driving, and they swerve to not hit an armadillo, and they tip over, and they're hanging from a branch on a cliff, and the branch starts to break, and they're determining who should let go so the other two survive. And Peanut, lets go, and he falls on top of the peanut mobile, and he might be okay. And then it blows up.
Now, Sandy M says, I remember Mr. Peanut back in the 70s with it. I like that.
You might. You have to ask the Peanut himself. Ask him if he ever had a monocle covering one of his eyeballs.
I bet it was clink size. Our gas dropped here in central Kentucky to $2.89 a gallon.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you, it's probably over with now, but Sheets had a sale going on, just regular gas, period. $1.98 a gallon.
Yeah, but be warned of
fake gas.
Yeah, the gas prices dropping all of a sudden because they can go kaboom boom way up, not exploding, but way up.
Now, Carson, 1954, said, Bear, yes, Mr. Peanut did have a monocle. 100% right.
I threw my belt up on the bed, and I made a video of it, and I still use that belt, by the way. I connected it together, so it was a loop, and I threw it on the bed. And I look over here, and my cat, Blue, is turning around inside the loop of this belt to lay down inside the loop.
Really?
And he's trying to fit his body in this thing, and he curls up, and he actually slept inside the hoop of the belt. It was the funniest thing watching him spin around in a circle trying to figure out how he's going to lay down inside this thing. Sometimes cats, they just do the funniest things.
They're amazing.
Well, now look, I'm gonna ask you a question, and I've only heard it one time, and I thought how stupid this is. When a dog, well, I know you ain't a dog person, but when a dog spins around 2 or 3 times to take a dump, I've heard he's always pointing north. Is that true?
I don't know. There's some that don't spin. They just run out there and
Do their business in this.
Yeah, that's because they've been locked up in the house all day. When they go,
Yeah.
they gotta go.
they don't care which way they're pointing. They just want to
Exactly.
release and get back in the house.
And I
Or,
have seen some while they was running be releasing it.
or there are times when the dog gets let out in the morning and does his business or her business, and then gets put back in the house, and then there's somebody else tries to push the dog out there to go to the bathroom when they don't need to go to the bathroom anymore.
We had a dog. Now he wouldn't mess in the house. We got him trained for that. Okay. Let him outside. He'll go out there. He'll walk around about an hour or so and walk back in the house. As soon as he comes back in the house, he pees.
That's how he's trained.
No, we didn't train him like that. We did,
Oh, okay.
but that, oh man, you talking about making somebody ill. Now that I was ill over there. Outside for about 2 hours, come in the house to pee.
I wonder who trained the dog to do that.
I'm sorry, I was corrected. It wasn't our dog, it was the neighbor's dog.
Oh, okay.
But then again, that woman or those women had about 10 dogs and 15 cats.
I've seen some rentals that I had to go and clean that had hundreds of cats.
Dude, at that time, they wanted me to come in and paint a wall. Okay. I told them, yeah, did not have no earthly ass idea what I was getting myself into.
Yeah.
I had to go get me some Vicks vapor rub and put up underneath my nose.
That's
how bad
not the worst part of it. The worst part is your legs getting ate up by
fleas and everything. You're right.
Oh man.
And
I didn't have a chance to smell anything. I was running out the door and then stripping off the bottom parts of my my pants and stuff, spraying my legs down.
Dude, I could not do that over there. Them women would love that. And trust me, they did not like men. I'm gonna put it like that, but they would have watched.
They ended up the animal shelter had to come down and
Ground.
they had to do it in stages because they only had so many cages, and there's over 250 cats in that small 1-bedroom apartment.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't see how the other people in the complex, because it was connected
Didn't know it.
How did they not have fleas in the next apartment?
How could they not smell those cats?
Well, they did smell them. That's why she got reported, because of the smell.
Well, you know, I don't mind 1 or 2 or 3 cats in a house, okay? But
Yeah,
in
that's the way
that case,
mine is. You
the
can't
litter-
smell it, because I completely. And this is a good way of saving money. If you have cats, I get the pellets, wood pellets,
right.
that are used for bedding for animals, that it soaks up, their urine and stuff. That stuff is, oh man, it's so great, because if you use litter and stuff, unless you use the expensive scoopy stuff, but those pellets, it absorbs all amounts of whatever they do. And I have 6 cats, so they go a lot. And it's dry as could be at the bottom. All I do is, dump it out and put more in there, and it's good. And you don't smell anything, because the wood absorbs the smell, the odor too. And when they do their little, scratchy stuff, it releases the smell of wood. So it's better than any litter, and it's cheaper. I get a 50 pound bag for $5.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I got to address something here. Let me back up. Mike Jones. I wish to God when we was coming up, we had icy hot when I was a youngin'. Because my brother would literally hated me. Mike Jones goes, woo! Icy hot along the zippers. Every boy.
$20 for oof. Yeah, I pay $5 for 50 pounds. Well, it's actually $4.99, but yeah, I pay more to feed them rabbits than it does for their litter box for the cats.
Well, now we got another stray cat running around the house, pure black. I mean, there ain't another spot on this cat. And he's gorgeous. He's so damn black, he's almost blue. And he almost disappeared because I put my trash on back of the truck, getting ready to take it to the dumpster. Okay. Well, I'm looking out the window this morning, and the black cat jumped up on the bumper of my truck, and I went, oh shit. So I grabbed my cane. I was going to scare the poor cat to death. I got about 2 feet from the truck, and he jumps straight up out of the truck bed on the ground and takes off running.
It won't come to you.
No, he won't come to you. But I do take him food out there, whatever.
He sleeps down in the building.
He sleeps down there in the shop.
What's really expensive is their food. Oh man. A couple years ago, it was $9, $10, $11 a bag, $12 at the most. It's over $20 now.
I'm sure so. Lake Files, we got ravens here in North Carolina about the size of dead burn roosters. And when they squawk, that's worse than an alarm clock or a rooster going off in the mornings. And get about 700-800 of them up in the trees, all going at one time.
But a question I want to know is, what kind of breed is a Dagburn
Rooster.
rooster? Yeah.
It's one of them English breeds.
Oh, Raven is a 32-pound monster cat.
Oh, okay.
That's their cat.
The cat's named Raven. I
Yeah.
thought you were talking about a crow.
Folks, let's welcome the new
Oh.
member to the channel.
Oh,
Uh,
thank you, Craig. Oh, 28 months. Dang. I think that goes back past when they demonetized me, and then
No, I'm looking
Yeah.
at sugar in that thing. It's enough to put in a gallon of tea. Orange slices. We went and bought some orange slices. Well,
yeah.
and these were a whole lot sweeter than what we've been buying. Dixie hands me the empty bag, throw it in the trash, and I hold it up.
I'm like,
And you can see the sugar in the bottom of it. There's about enough sugar in this right here. I could probably put in a cup of tea.
what looks like 4 in there, so.
You're talking about running your blood pressure up. That'd run your blood pressure up a
Exactly,
lot
garlic
quicker
salt.
than Dixie cooking that chicken.
Well, you had to be that.
Bye, Joe. You have a good night. Don't work too hard.
Great Jams, I put a short out a couple of years ago about crows being up in the trees. Did you ever see that? I mean, I'm standing on my porch and I'm all but yelling.
Have you ever ate a crow?
Oh, hell, I've been married for 42 years. What are you talking about? I've ate my share of crow.
the actual bird.
No, I haven't had pigeon either. Dixie
Oh,
did.
he finally changed the name. Hey, Ed. How's it going?
Oh, I don't even want to get into the seagulls. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's like that's a rat with wings.
Well, yeah. I don't know if I ought to say this or not, but there is a pill out there. You throw it up and you ain't got to worry about them no more. It works. That was before they made it illegal. I want to know one thing. Out of all the people in chat,
Yeah.
I know there is a whole bunch of people that fish. Okay. Has anybody ever been fishing with an Alka-Seltzer?
I'm down.
Oh, man, you want to talk about catching some bass with an Alka-Seltzer. It works. But don't get caught doing it.
No.
You saw a seagull fly up and drop a clam on purpose to break it.
Oh yeah. So they get the goodies.
Don't think I would beat that seagull to that clam. Lake File says banner.
Yeah, it's too late for the banner.
I'm up here.
Yeah, I've been hit with clam upside the head a few times. Surfing.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if they thought I was a big rock down there or something, but and then they got that little, they laugh at you.
Mm-hmm. About like a squirrel does when they drop nuts on you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember back in the day when kids were allowed to ride in the back of pickup trucks?
That's been a long time ago.
Yeah, it has, no doubt. I do remember standing up, looking over the cab, and seeing a great big dot coming at me. I'm standing there wondering, well, what in the world is that thing? Well, come to find out, it was one of them great big white-faced bumblebees. When it hit me in my forehead, I was picking myself up out of the bed of that truck. The driver of the pickup truck heard that bee hit me. That's how bad it was. I'm standing there laughing. Let's do it again.
Well, I haven't checked yet, but let me go ahead and bring it up so I can look over the list of songs. Come on. Yeah, I've seen a couple other channels have changed their names too. Because I was going through and I'm like, who is this? And then looked at their channels and they were like, oh, but they changed their name.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see if we got the list up here. Okay, the Vineyard Chicks have their set of songs. The first one is going to be "Beat It," and one of my favorites is "Still Christmas" by the Vineyard Chicks.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, they gonna do "Baby It's Cold Outside."
"You Light Up My Life" by Leon Rhymes.
Leanne Rhymes.
Iris by Go-Go Girls or Go-Go Dolls. If by Breed. Moon River by Andy Williams.
Yeah.
Somewhere Only We Know by Keenan.
Never heard of it.
Rainy Days and Mondays by the Carpenters.
Uh-oh.
She Talks to Angels by Black Crows. Georgia on My Mind by Ray Charles.
Yep.
And Mamma Mia, ABBA.
Mamma Mia.
That was a good group. I hate, don't think bad of me, but I liked ABBA.
Oh, yeah. They had some good songs.
They did.
Yeah. I was thinking of the Go-Go's.
There was.
What was California Dreamin'?
Mamas and the Papas.
Yeah, that group.
Was it Mamas and the Papas, or was it Mama Cast?
I think it was Mamas and Papas.
Okay.
They had a couple good songs. But they were didn't have to have any music. Just their singing was really good.
It was. But now you got to look at it like this: people in our age bracket, music back then, you can understand the lyrics.
Well, singing.
4 against 1.
Daddy hates ABBA. He loses. Trying to find that.
Oh, okay.
How about singing in the kitchen, banging on pots and
Yeah,
Bobby Bear.
Vineyard Chicks. Pull up Bobby Bear. He come out with a song quite a few years ago. The name of it was Singing in the Kitchen, Beating
Singing
on
in the
the
Kitchen.
Pot and Pans.
That's the title of it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Bobby Bear.
I'm
I
going back.
didn't know if you were saying that's what he was doing or that's the name of the song.
And
No,
singing in the kitchen and banging on the pots and the pans.
Yeah.
I had that 45.
45.
I gave it to my cousin.
And for people who don't know what a 45 was, it's a record.
Yeah, I remember
When I was
that.
a little girl, when I was coming up.
Okay, I'm going back in chat. Somebody was saying WD-40 fish was attracted to WD-40. Trust me, try PAM, P-A-M, the cooking spray on your bait next go around.
That stuff's too expensive.
I know, but dependent, it's good. Good stuff. Jeff wants the name of the song. Singing in the Kitchen, Banging on the Pots and Pans
By Bobby Bear.
by Bobby Bear.
B-A-R-E.
Yeah. Y'all get a kick out of it. It's kind of a comedy song.
It's cute.
Matter of fact, there's kids singing in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
And
Yeah.
when they say banging on the pots and pans.
That's what makes it so great.
Singing in the kitchen.
Look, we get the point. Somebody's gonna say, Dixie, break out the cast iron.
Matter of fact, you can pull up on YouTube.
Who sung that song again?
Bobby Bear.
Oh, let's keep it that way.
Shut up, Jeff. Be quiet.
Is she gonna put you in the back room?
If I could, I would.
Okay, Greg Jam says she found it and saved it.
Very good.
Dixie, grab that pan. That's Grace Johnson. Damn, don't I get any support around this place? Mama don't allow no singing around here. Hell, Papa don't either, but it don't work. Papa got outvoted. And it's just two of us here. I still like to know how that happens.
Coming up? Yes, think about it for half an hour. Yeah, every one of these cats have different personalities. Oh, here he comes. Hi.
Oh, Lake Files. Really? Jeff and Dixie Bear show. Rolling pin and fly swatter. I would win. Mine's got a longer reach. I can smack and run.
Yeah, she only has to get you once, though.
Look, let me tell you something.
That's okay.
Now, a lot of y'all are going to think I'm really sitting here lying about this, just making it. Okay. Coming up, my wife, she had one hell of a left foot. Okay. I would, yeah, I ain't gonna say punch out of anger, okay, but
Picking.
tap, yeah,
Picking
picking,
one up.
okay. I'd get, I would pop her on the shoulder, and before I could get turned around good, guess where her left foot went? And I swear to God, I think that's why I got hemorrhoids to this day. And she always wore pointed shoes at that
I
time.
did not.
Well, that damn sure felt like it.
I didn't know why I pointed shoes.
Chicken noodle girl, I don't think that CBD lotion would help my hemorrhoids.
Only fun.
It was. I mean, look, we had good times coming up, and we had a few that was rough, but the good times outdid the rough times.
Yeah, and that's the main thing is because a lot of times people will focus only on the negative stuff
Yeah.
and
But-
forget about all the good stuff. It could be one bad thing and then the whole life of good, and they think about that one bad thing.
Well, see, we used to get out in the yard. It was me and Dixie, Roy, and his girlfriend.
At the time.
No, it was his cousin. We'd get out there and we'd have chicken fights. And what I'm talking about chicken fights is when one was to get up on the other one's back
Shoulders.
or shoulders,
Yeah.
and you would try to pull the other one to the ground. And the first one to the ground lost. I mean, and this was on ground. This wasn't in the water, okay? We
Mhm.
was kids coming up, boy. But it was fun. It was all in, fun. And that girl right there, I'm not going to give her name out, but she used to be one of the roughest girls that I ran with or I was associated with. Okay. Now not now, but a while back ago, she straightened up. She is a preacher's wife. Let me tell you something. I cannot be around her on account of my mouth, even when I do try to straighten up, because she's the type that can see right through you.
I went out with this girl, and they don't want to hear you scratching over there.
Better scratching than licking.
Yeah, I didn't know her at the time, and some guy went over and smacked her on the butt. She turned around and knocked him out. Just
Good.
Wham, boom, he's laying on the ground and everybody's laughing and stuff. And I'm like, oh, I got to get to know that girl.
Yes. Now, coming up, that's the only type of women that I would deal with back then.
Yeah.
Although,
she was very jealous.
Oh,
yeah. Which is not a good combination for someone that can fight better than most guys. When somebody's jealous.
Exactly. Lake Files Disturbed sang that song better than the Simon and Garfunkel. The Sounds of Silence.
Yeah.
But no. You do not want a girl who is jealous and can knock out a 6'5" man with one punch either. Because you would literally be saying, yes, ma'am. How high?
Yeah, she never got mad at me. It was always somebody else, because I can honestly say I never with every girlfriend or anything I had, I never did any of that, the cheating stuff or flirting around or anything like that.
I'm right there with you, Bushcraft.
I never thought, once you with somebody, it's either you're with them or you're not. If you have the feeling that you want to flirt with somebody or get with somebody, then you shouldn't have been in a relationship in the first place.
Now, hold on. And my wife will back me up on this right here. Okay. I think I've got more female friends than I do guy friends. I can talk to females better than I can guys because there is some things you just don't talk to a female about. Okay, plain and simple, and I'm not going to get into it. But there is things you can talk to a guy about that you can't talk to a female about. But I am a flirt. Well, you heard Dixie. She kind of snickered. She knows I'm right. But yet, at the end of the day, I know who I come home to. I've done put 42 years into this marriage. I'm not going to mess it up.
No.
You know. And I'm like you. I don't think I know I've never cheated, run around on my wife.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I know I didn't. It's just, it never made sense to me. I mean, I could have.
Oh yeah. And
very easily, but no, I never did.
Well, then,
it seems like when I don't know if it's the opposite way, but when a guy gets in a relationship, it seems like he's more attractive to females when he's in a relationship.
they're testing him. Is what they're doing. Now, I'm gonna say this right here. It seems like to me when a guy puts that ring on his finger, that's when they get more hit on than they do if the ring was not on that finger.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell my wife I lost my ring, which truthfully I really did. But I took it off just for that reason when I was coming up. Because it seemed like I got more hits after I got that wedding band on than I did before I got the wedding band.
Mm.
And if that's the way it was, I didn't want no part of it. And does the Bible not say till death do us part? Which, no pun intended there, but.
Well, it's one of the major sins too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
that's not why I never cheated. It's just because
I'm devoted.
Yeah, it never made sense to me.
No.
I mean, if you were already thinking about it, then you shouldn't have been in the relationship. That's just how it is.
True.
If you're tempted that easy, then you either be a
gigolo or
not. I don't know what they call them now, but sleep around person.
A gigolo.
Well, no, that's the female version of a.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we're not talking about it. Never mind.
Well, down here, that's what we call it, or that's what the women call it down here. Carson, people like you, me, and Bushcraft, we are a very, very rare breed. I can only think of one other person that's been married as long as I have. Well, come think about it. Me and Dixie got married in February, and the person I'm thinking about, they got married in December the same year.
So you got them beat by a little bit.
Yeah. It all depends on what side the mirror you standing on.
Yeah, and that's good. I mean, especially nowadays, it's like, oh, you didn't send me a text when I got up this morning. I'm already on to the next guy, or I'm already on to the next girl. It's like swipe, swipe. Oh, there's my new boyfriend. You know, it's oh, and nobody goes and learns about the person before, you know, getting into it. It's one right after the other one, and how do you know who this person is?
I think me and you talked about this.
Yeah. Well, I actually went. It wasn't. I don't call it a date because it was just coffee and talking and stuff. And she's already wanting to go home and, you know, seal the deal. And I'm like, I don't even know who you are.
The way I look at it is like this. And some of y'all may not look at it like this, but this is the way I look at it. If a girl wants to go home and seal the deal on one date, there ain't no telling how many other ones she's done that with.
Mm-hmm.
You know, me and the wife, we dated for a year. Okay.
Yeah. Lies is bad. Yep. You got to be honest.
Now, the number one thing that ruins a marriage is a divorce. 9 out of 10 people who get divorced were married.
9 out of 10.
Yeah.
What happened to that one?
He meant a cast iron frying pan.
Oh, okay.
But
why did that freak you out?
My words were, if you ever hit me, you out the door.
you know, back in the day, men, they hit the women behind closed doors.
Be careful, Jeff.
Okay, for your stream, I'll do my best.
You got
but I mean, I could not even think about attacking my wife out of anger. Okay, I'd walk out of the house, you know, and trust me, everybody knows where I'm going. A wife knows what buttons to push, just like a man knows what buttons to push on the wife. All right, I'm going to leave it alone at that. What you need to do, instead of sitting there hooping and hollering and yelling at one another, sit down and have a civil conversation. I know I messed up. It took me a long time to understand that, but once it got to the point, it seemed like we worked out more problems with a calmer attitude than we would. Yeah. But we're talking young people. We don't know that, you know, at that time.
Yeah, that's really rare. I mean, you don't even see that nowadays for a man to ask
the father
for, you know, the blessing. And I've asked you know, younger people now, did did you ask the father first?
Yeah.
No. Why do I have to ask? And I'm like, oh.
Woodgrass, y'all still newlyweds. She says me and my husband been married for 1 month today. Y'all still newlyweds.
Mhm.
Well, congratulations anyway. It's 1
Yeah.
month. Yeah. Aren't they newlyweds for a year?
Yeah, for 1 year.
Yeah.
And then that's when hell starts.
Don't say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that. No, Be Charming. I don't even want to think about that one. Let me back up, see if I can't find it. She said, then you get the call, I need to talk to you. Anytime, yeah, no, I'm not even going into that one. But a marriage is what you make out of it. And you hear a lot of people saying a marriage is 50-50. I will be the first one to say that's BS. You know, because I don't care if the man or woman is pulling a little bit more. And I'm thinking the woman is pulling more than the man. Because when she gets up, that's when her day starts. Okay. Then when she gets off of work, her day don't stop. She's got to come home. She's got to cook. She's got to clean house. Her day does
If
not
they
stop.
got kids, they got
Look. We ain't getting that far up in the story yet. But her day does not stop until she goes to bed. And when y'all do sit there and decide to have youngins, then the father, biggest part of the time, he don't sit there and help change diapers, help feed the baby, or anything like that. You know, he's out with his friends.
Mountaineer Mama, I'm sorry for your brother's loss. It is hard. Even a few years is hard.
You know what? I kind of understand that. Even though me and Dixie has been married as long as we have, we argue, we cut up, we carry on. But if I was to lose her, the chances are I'd go insane.
Well, I would be more worried if a couple never fought. You know, that would be really weird.
It would be, really.
Because I mean, and I don't mean boom, boom, boom fighting. I mean, just, you know, Jeff, stop farting in the kitchen, or, you know.
Oh, she has told me that time or two.
That's horrible stuff. That's, you know, but I don't. Yeah, I'd be more worried if there'd be something wrong with the relationship if there wasn't an argument or two, because people have bad days, and sometimes one has a bad day and the other one doesn't. It just happens, or you do something.
Grace Johnson, I have
leave the toilet seat up, and
no.
Dixie falls in the commode, and yeah.
And that has happened. Especially about 2 o'clock in the morning. Grace Johnson, I have changed more diapers than I ever want to care for.
Oh yeah.
I have changed. Now, I will say this right here. I was skittish about giving my daughter baths. My wife had to give my daughter the bath, you know, because we lived in a duplex apartment. The woman that was living beside of us, she always wanted to try to find something wrong with somebody and call authorities on them. Okay. And she scared me more than anybody. And I mean, because come on, even back then, a man giving his daughter a bath wasn't right. You know, I mean, that's just the way I was raised up. Now, mind you, I did give my youngins baths. Don't get me wrong, especially if they got to playing in mud puddles and everything else. And, you know, and Mama wasn't home. I had to clean them up. More now than then.
And TJ, I'm really sorry about your loss. I know it's tough.
Professor Falcon, the older you get, do not trust your muscles. I'm going to leave it alone at that.
Yeah, that's a good spot to leave it.
Man, I can go so many different directions on that one. But you want to go ahead and tell the people who's coming up in about 8 minutes and where to find them and everything?
Yeah, I was getting ready to. Make sure, I mean, we have 115 people. Wouldn't it be so great if all 115 people went over to the Vineyard Chicks? Because they are next, right after this live. Let me get this.
They are some awesome young ladies to listen.
Oh, yeah. And we had a blast Thanksgiving. I haven't laughed that hard for a long time. We were playing I don't know what they call it, where you draw pictures, but
Pictionary.
Pictionary.
well, it was way different than that. But it kind of went from one subject, and then we have to figure in whatever. Well, say it was a person swimming. The next person said it looked like a mermaid, so that person had to draw a mermaid. And then it was my turn, and I said it looked like a mermaid got ran over by a truck.
Oh no!
So the other person had to draw a mermaid getting ran over by a truck, and so forth and so forth. And it was hilarious. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link here.
Let me go ahead and explain something. Okay. A lot of people know when I take my medicine, I have to go take a nap. That day, Thanksgiving, I got up, I took my medicine, and I fought not to go to sleep. And I just about won.
Just about.
Just about won. Okay.
Oh,
I got back home about 5:30, something like that. All right. I sat down in the recliner. That's all it wrote. I did not wake up to 10 o'clock. I had an invite to come up on Vineyard Chicks at night. Grape Jams, I'm truly sorry, but I was out. And I did not know the other person was on either. And I bypassed his channel. I mean, look, I was out. I was not slapped out.
Also, I would like to give a little shout out to Crazy Irish. She just released a really good video. Just a little cryptid. So be something good to go check out. And when she does videos, she goes all out on her videos. So make sure you go check that one out too. But I want to thank everybody. Our subject kind of got
Sidetrack.
wonky, but I think it ended up pretty good.
There was lessons learned.
Yeah. And I want to thank everybody for hanging out. Thanks, mods, for all you do. Thank you, members. And look for members only community tab, because I want to send my my members a gift for Christmas. So
Okay.
make sure everybody heads over to Vineyard Chicks, and we will see you Wednesday over at Jeff's if he doesn't fall asleep.
Yeah, right. And don't be surprised if some of them gifts says Goodwill on it.
Again, thank you guys for being here, for your support and everything. We'll see you on the next one.